Hello everybody, thank you for joining today's webinar, 4 analytics reports you really need in Alfresco. Today's presenters will be Alessio Santacroce, Alfresco consultant here at Zaizi, and Abina, business analyst here at Zaizi. They will be doing a short presentation and demo for you guys. If you do have any questions today, please do just type them in the chat box and we will get them answered to you at the end of the session. Thank you very much. Over to Alessio.
About some analytics report we think you really need to better manage in Alfresco and the content inside it. My name is Alessio Santacroce and I'm software engineer here in Zaizi. I will go with you through some slides. In the middle of the presentation, our business analyst Abina will give you a demo on how the software actually works. The technology used, of course, Alfresco, but also Elasticsearch and Log-Stash, since for performance reasons we decided to redirect the Alfresco audit entry into a Elasticsearch cluster. This module has been developed to give answer to some business questions. I have here some of these possible answers. For instance, how many documents have been created last week? The reason why I ask this question, because you want to know how your system is growing, for instance. Or who invited Just Meet in the HR collaboration site. HR collaboration site contains some sensitive information, so you want to know how Just Meet managed to access to this site. Or how many files are locked by Just Meet who left the company a month ago. Now Just Meet has left the company, and of course you want all the documents to be ready to be edited. So you don't want that Just Meet left some locked document. All this information, not all of this information are generally available in an Alfresco vanilla installation. There are many of them are, but others are tracked, just extended the Alfresco audit framework. To achieve that result, we develop some reports. There are reports about document or folder or category as well. So reports about document created, updated, and read, maybe on a specific site or in a specific frame of time. There are reports about users. Again, you can have in a single report information about many users and plus some information not generally available into Alfresco, like when the user was created or when the user was disabled. There's reports about site membership. This is something that is not tracked in Alfresco. Alfresco doesn't track basically how user join a site and who grant this permission. Finally, we have some reports about site and group structure to have this structure in a single view. That's something that you generally have in Alfresco, but you need to navigate through the whole structure. Here we are at the time of the demo, and Abina will present us the demo.
Thank you, Alessio. So I'll be taking you through the Alfresco reporting site demo. To give a quick overview about Alfresco reporting site, this site basically provides a meaningful information about the users, group, collaboration sites, and RM sites within the system. Since this site is a private site, you would see only the members, the site members, would access the reporting module. So I will be taking you to the reports, which is useful for you and your organization. So there are 8 reports. So I'll be taking you all through the overview report initially. Overview report shows the transaction took place in the system. For example, how many folders, documents, records, or category have been created in the system. We can categorize them by action, the types, and date, maybe by the year or the date. And also, at the end of the system, you would see the entire summary of the system transaction. Also, if you want to see the transaction happen between the folders and the document for a set time frame, maybe from 1st of March to 30th April, you would simply filter them out, and when you press the update button, you would simply see those results and a summary in the overview report. Moving on to user report, it shows all the user details. We can see which site and the group the particular user belongs to and their document details. For example, if you see this particular table output and take this particular user, you can see her status and the date when she was created in the system, whether she is an internal Alfresco user, and her group and the site membership details. And if you want to see all the enabled managers in the system, you would simply filter them out, and the table output will generate the result, which shows the enabled users who are the site managers of the respective site. We also have an export audit report feature. This basically provides data into an exportable Excel format, which is easy for the users for future use, such as making graphical representation out of it. Moving on to site membership report. This report is required so the members can easily see which users are member of which site at a given point of time without having to go into each site individually to check the details. For example, if you take this particular site, you could see this particular user has joined a site, the site on a particular date, and he has joined invited by invitation, and the point of joining is site manager and administrator invited him to the site, and he got invited on 17th March 2015. Also, if you would see the members who I have invited or accepted the request to the particular site, you would simply filter out by my name, and you would see the particular user. He could have sent a request to me. At the point he sent the request, I have accepted him as a site collaborator on 30th for 2015. This report is basically useful to see the information because Alfresco doesn't provide those information in one go. Moving on to user report, you would see the hierarchy of the group structures. Basically, you would see the first level and the second level hierarchy along with the user details, the users who belongs to the particular group. Also, you would use the group filter to identify or filter out the data. The site structure report, it shows the folder hierarchy for a particular site. So when you click and select a site, then you would see the folder and subfolder hierarchy for the particular site, along with the users who got inherited and local permissions, along with their roles. Moving on to locked documents. Locked documents basically shows all the locked documents within the system. So it's really easy for us to see the documents which have been locked for more than a month by looking at the log duration. And we would also see the document is locked by who, whether it's locked by the administrator or the site manager or so on. And we would see the other information such as when they locked it and the time duration. We can simplify them in site, chart or user home by filtering them out. The file plan structure report basically shows the category and folder hierarchy for the records management site. For example, if you take the first category, you would see who is the owner of the particular category and the date it has got created, and the members who had read-only and read and file permissions. Moving on to the summary report. Summary report is the final report which shows the entire system information in a nutshell, basically about the users, group, collaboration sites, and the record management site details. This view is for the members of Alfresco reporting sites. For example, if you are a site manager for a particular site, what you have to do is you have to simply go to a site which you are managing, and you could see a reporting tab. And you would see the reports which is particularly customized for your site. For example, if you generate the user report, you would see only the user details who belongs to your site. Similarly, the site membership report, group structure report, site structure report, and the log document, is catered only for your site, which is site-specific information. Over to you, Alfio.
Thank you, Binia. So, just to finish, I would like to resume all the benefits of Alfresco Analytics reports. First of all, it helps you to manage the relationship between site and user and the role the user has in the site. You can have all this information in a single view without go and checking this information in each site. This is really useful because, of course, some of the users, some of the sites can have sensitive information. You want to keep all this under control. It helps to track the activity in the system, so many files are created or read, so you can understand how the system is used. It displays the file structure of your record management system, and in particular, you can have in a single view also the local permission for each folder and category in your file plan structure. It helps then to identify the locked file in the system. Of course, you want all the documents to be ready to be edited any time. And finally, it helps to manage the structure of the group in the system, in particular when the structure could be complicated. There are many groups that could be also nested one into each other. That's all for me. If there's any question, we are ready to answer.
Thank you very much, Alessio and Abby. No questions as of right now, but if there are any questions from any of the guys that have joined today, actually we do have a question. I'll throw it out to you, Alessio. Does that use Alfresco Audit Service?
Yes, it does. It uses Alfresco Audit Service, the framework, but we extended this framework to intercept some of the events that are generally not intercepted by Alfresco. That's why we are able to get some information you generally don't have in vanilla Alfresco. Great.
Thank you very much, Alessio, for that. I think that is all with the questions. If there are any others, I will be sending Alessio and Abina's contact details out with the recording today. So if there are any questions, just drop them back to me and I'll get them answered for you. Also, just watch out for a blog on this topic coming soon. Thank you everyone who joined us today, and we hope to see you on our next web talk. Thank you very much. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.